Yeah. What's up guys, Tarrix here with another video. This time it's a recap of my deck and a deck profile. As for the recap, I went X and 1 in the Swiss rounds. I placed at the third place with my elemental dragons, dragon rules, whatever you wanna call them. In the Swiss rounds, as I said, X1, the only loss I had was against a Mermail player. Round 1, or game 2, I didn't have anything, so I just passed over to him. He summoned Megalo Diva, okay. Second game, I started off again, made Dragossack. He veilered the Dragossack. He played a Heavy Storm and he made a Megalo Diva again, so not Heavy Storm, Dark Hole. So again I got educated there. Unfortunately he didn't go to top. I wanted actually a rematch, so but yeah, otherwise I beat one agent, no problem. Crimson Blader was just too good. Two other Mermails, which I beat. One Dark World, one Infernity player, one mirror match. And in the top 8 I beat a spellbook player, and in the top 4 I unfortunately lost to Evilswarms. So then I played for the third spot against gadgets, offering gadgets, which I won to some extent convincingly. I was playing very sloppy. I made misplays and all that stuff. I made him go +10 with a max C, miscalculating, so I couldn't make it game. Yeah, I hoped he had actually had drawn into a lot of traps, because I had Eradicator Virus activated and I set traps while he had like 3 traps in his hand, I guess it was. But yeah, I was fine. As for the deck profile, 2 baby dragons, 3 of the big ones. The big ones, secondary effect to dump one to the graveyard. I never actually used it the whole tournament, but you need him anyways. 2 burners, triple Redux, pop 1 card on the field. It's just amazing, this card. 2 lightning and triple Tempest. Tempest is one of the better ones. I actually like Tempest more than Blaster, just because Blaster is, I think I didn't didn't draw him that much. So while Tempest can search any dragon to their hand, plus it makes obviously good place for super rejuvenation. Double Reacton and triple Redux. This is also one of my favorites, because he acts as a Monster Reborn on steroids if you have super rejuvenation on your hand. Plus you can easily use him with max C and all that stuff. So triple Veiler, I think one of the best ones in this format. I used him so many times, him or her, whatever you want to call it, in so many different situations. I used it for sercuring, I used it for negating effects, so definitely glad I played 3 of them. Max C usually sided this one out against most of my matchups. I guess Mermails, okay, it's fine, but it's not the best, because they can just stop after 1 special summoning. They don't have to go for more, and I guess against Abysphere I don't fear that one at all. So Mermails is one of my easiest matchups, I would say, because of big eye plays and all that stuff. 1 Flammel God, he acts as a tuner and he's a fire. You can add him with Blaster, which I used most of the times, adding him and sercuring for Crimson Blader and stuff. Heavy Storm and Monster Reborn, obvious stuff. Double Lance, these ones I should have cut, at least one of them. I didn't get them off that often. Of course, sometimes I did, but I mainly actually used it to attack for game, because he had like 500 life points left and I attacked. And there was 1,000 difference with Lance activated, so I made a game on this twice actually. Sacred Sword, I would bump this up to 2, I think it's amazing. And at 1 I never drew it, but when I did, I could just activate it and go pluses. Super Rejuvenation, one of the best ones. Gold Sarcophagus, triple. Game 2, not game 2, but if I don't start, I don't like triple of these. But if I go first, they are amazing because it allows you to go for any place basically. So usually if I win game 1, I side 1 out. I never side 2 out because you want to have them on the hand anyways. Breakthrough skill. It was fairly decent. I would have run compulsory instead in Denmark, but at Nationals or at YCSs I would definitely run the breakthrough skills. For my last 2 tech cards, 1 return from different dimension. In the Swiss rounds it gave me the win game 1 really often because I can just spam the field and all that stuff and my opponent doesn't see it, and suddenly I flip this card and make it game easily. While Eradicator Virus, it was a tech card, I should have taken this out, so it would be down to 40 cards in my main deck, and sided instead, but I thought it would be pretty decent, and I actually got it off once, which won me the game, basically. So it was fine. 42 cards in the main deck. As for the extra deck, 1 Catastor, didn't make him. In my playtesting I actually made him quite often, but I didn't get him out. As for the 8s, 1 Stardust Dragon, 1 Fort Ruler, 1 Colossal, 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Crimson, and 1 Red Dragon Archfiend. Not really much to explain here. Crimson Blader was obviously the best one. I made him so often. Red Dragon Archfiend I could have taken out Scrap Dragon also and Colossal also. But Colossal acts as a dark target, and the same goes for Red Dragon Archfiend. So that's basically why they are in. Stardust Dragon was simply amazing, and Thought Roll Archfiend was also really good. Alongside with the Crimson Blade, obviously. Because I only got the deck like a week ago, I didn't play any level 7s. It would otherwise be easy because Dracossack makes level 3 tokens. So that's a mistake on my part. But anyways, I got top 3, so or I got 3rd place. So 1 Queen Dragoon Djinn. It was okay. I got it out on 1 game. Actually, I got it out more often in the testing also. 1 Gaia Dragon, didn't make him, but I have the option. Abyskaios, it didn't make him at all, but I want to have the option, at least. Triple Big Eye, it was amazing. I could have stayed it on 2, because I never made more than 2, I guess. But having the option again, it's amazing. And this amazing card, Dracossack, only once where I could actually have used the 3rd one. Otherwise 2 is more than enough. I guess it's only the mirror match where you would actually use 3. But with all the hand traps, you actually don't have to use them. The way I played was basically more focusing on attacking. Like, sometimes I would just activate Tempest's effect and Blaster's effect or Title's effect from the graveyard or the hand, special summoning them and attacking firstly, because I know people have sided or taken a lot of traps out, not sided, but taking a lot of traps out from the main deck. So simply summoning them and attacking firstly before going into Exceeds, because they surely will wait for you to overlay them, make a Dracossack or something. Because people just expect to make Dracossack, but it's not always the best choice. I won some rounds just by spamming big dragons, attacking, and just letting them stay on the field. I mean, I get them back to the hand. If I summon 3 of them, or summon the Redox also, I get them up to my hand. I can summon them next turn again. I get other effects. They're really amazing. and you gotta think about how to use these, not just for summoning them, exceeding, but also the secondary effect like searching or popping, and also the third one is to special summon them by banishing 2 from your hand or your graveyard and then attacking with them. So for the side deck, real quick, double drawn Lockbird. It won me the game 2 against Spellbook, and game 3 I had this as a backup on my hand, even though I didn't need it. Morphing Jar 2, quite amazing card against Ophion, but I didn't get to use it against him, unfortunately. One Exploded Dragon, didn't get to use it. A Giant Wingbeat, I thought about this a long time ago, and I saw someone topping with this in the side deck also. I wanted to test it out, but I never got it to my hand, so I don't really know about it. Mystical Space Typhoon, sided it in a lot against Imperial Iron Walls. Eradicator against both against trap heavy decks like Evilswarms and also against spellbooks, because that's my hardest matchup, those two. Royal Decree against Fire Fist and that stuff, or if there would be any chain burns or something. And triple compose, I sided them in quite often, like basically every game. But yeah, third place, I will be having up a lot of pack openings and all that stuff for you guys soon enough, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you'll keep tuned for the YCS London, which will be coming up in October, where I'll be attending, and thanks for watching.